Yo, Ryan Trunky here. So today I'll be doing my Giant Crush part 7. So let's roll the intro. So, if you don't remember what happened for the last episode or parts, something in the top right corner of this video will pop up. It's the video, like the previous video. Click it, watch it, and then come back. If you remember what's happened, like I ended it with like Izuku and you shared a passionate kiss before going to bed. So today's episode starts from here. It was Saturday, the day after the sports festival. Izuku woke up at 10 AM and felt amazing as his vision began to clear. There he held you, the woman he fell in love with. She had rolled over facing the direction of Izuku. Izuku was in as she began to stare awake. When your vision began to grow clear, she was met with two beautiful pools of emeralds as she moved her hand to stroke his cheek. "Good morning, Izu," she said as she was barely waking up, while he responded, "Good morning, my princess," as he pulled her close to a kiss. When their lips parted, the two began to nurse the higher level of intimacy they shared. I'm gonna regret about what I'm gonna say, but let's go with it. Izuku began gently stroke her body from her arm to wrist, from her slim waist down to her lower back and ending at the thighs. You then said, "Oh, Izu, we just woke up. I think it's a bit early to, Izuku grabbed her and moved her into his chest, and as she laid on him, she could hear the beating of his heart, and he said to her, "I admire everything about you. I sometimes can't believe someone as beautiful as you is with me." You then said, "Izu, I fell in love with you after you brought light into my world again." She kissed his lips and got off as she was going to get ready for her patrol. A message from work said not to come till Monday. Her shift was covered by sidekick. Either way, she needed to get ready for the day. Izuku then said, if you weren't busy today, would you like to go on a date today?" She then pounced on Izuku, straddling him and kissing him over and over again. After getting off of him, the two decided to bath together. Once the two finished up, they got dressed. Izuku got dressed into the outfit you had brought him, then went to the bathroom to comb his hair. Back after he came out, it was a success, and his hairstyle of the day was slicked back. So I might add some picture of the clothes both Izuku and you wearing. So once he set a foot in the bedroom where you was inside, he was astonished. So she wore a white sundress with a purple flower pattern that complemented her eyes. She also wore flat shoes in case they walked for a long period of time, and to complete the outfit she wore a nice sun hat. When Izuku saw her, he instantly froze, forever burning the image of her beauty into his memories. When she saw him, she also noticed how mature he looked with the new clothes and his hair combed. So Izuku then said, You look stunning, absolutely beautiful," he said as he took her hand and gave her a spin in order to get full view of her. At the moment, she felt like a princess, but at the same time she began to think how handsome Izuku was with a new wardrobe. You then said, "So where are we going today?" Izuku then said, "How about we go get breakfast, maybe some shopping afterward, then head to the amusement park." You then said, "Wow, it seemed like you planned this out ahead of time." Izuku then said, "Well, I wanted this to be the best date you ever have been on." Then you said, "Okay, so where are we going for breakfast?" Izuku then said, "I'm taking you to the Pan." As the two walked out of the apartment, Izuku saw his parents with a suitcase in her hand and knew they were about to leave. They said their goodbyes and left, but promised to keep in touch no matter what. After goodbyes were said, Izuku and Yu carried on with their days. Upon arrival at the dinner known as the Pan, Izuku was greeted and was told congratulations for winning the sports festival. When his co-worker and boss saw you, they put the pieces together and saw he was on a date. Their order was taken. You order like a short stack of a banana peach pancake, while Izuku ordered a steak platter that had well done steak and a cheese omelette and like hash brown. By the time their food arrived, you was eyeing his order and Izuku knew where this was going, so he shared bits of his meal with her. She felt bad after knowing she took her boyfriend food and thought Izuku invited her out, she would pay for the meal. When the check came, you pulled out her debit card. As she was about to pay, Izuku took her card and gave it back to you. Then Izuku said, when you're out with me, you don't have to pay for anything. You had paid everything that she and Nichiya, or also known as Kamuid, when they went out. This made her love Izuku even more. And to explain real quick, technically Izuku paid. So the thing I said like 2 seconds ago, like her going back in her thoughts when she went like on a date with Nishiya, like technically she was paying for him, not the opposite. Like you need to be a gentleman to pay for the girl, yeah, and no simping, okay? So as I said, after like paying, they decided to go shopping, but when you saw the same store, she got Izuku's outfit as she knew she wanted to get him more clothes like that. You then dragged Izuku to the store and he did as she asked. When he realized it was in like unisex clothing store. Cashier then said, "Ah, it's you. How did the outfit look on your boyfriend?" You then said, "How do you think?" You put Izuku in front of the cashier and she noticed how well the outfit looked on him. The cashier then said, "What can I help you look for today?" You then said, "Similar style that will make him look casual and handsome." Cashier then said, "I've got just the outfits." The cashier pulled the articles of clothing which formed the outfit and made Izuku try each one of them. "I will try my best to look for good images of clothing and put them for you, okay?" So yeah, each outfit Izuku tried on made him look good. Slowly a small crowd of women began to look how good those clothes made him. And then you said, "Sorry ladies, he's taken, and miss, I'd like to buy all the outfits he tried on." Cashier then said, "Of course, let's go to the register." Then Izuku said, "Wait, I appreciate the clothes, but don't you have to spend a lot on me? I don't want it to look like I'm taking advantage of you." You wrapped her arm around his neck and gave him a quick kiss and said, "Let me do this, Izu. I want my man to have the best clothing." Izuku then said, I don't know what to say other than thank you and I love you." The two went to register. You paid for all the clothes, including the accessories which some outfits had. Then you said, "Let's head home." Izuku then said, "Oh no, there's one more stop this afternoon." Then you asked, "Where?" Izuku then said, "I promised to take you to the amusement park, remember?" The biggest smile appeared on your face as she finally got to go to the amusement park. As they hopped on the bus, the driver straight to the destination, Izuku noticed how your personality changed like that of a child that's just got a candy. After getting park tickets, you hopped up and down, asking Izuku to hit the rides such as the roller coaster, merry-go-round, tunnel of love. She also noticed that this park offered carnival's games, to which brought her more joy. After a few hours of enjoying the park, the time was now 8 p.m. You had the best date of her life. Izuku had even won her giant stuffed bear. He held the bear as she were a child who was given something extremely precious once. They went to the apartment, they settled down and talked. Izuku then said, "This is the first time going to amusement park, right?" You looked down embarrassed because she had been acting similar to a child who was on their first trip to the amusement park. You then said, "Sorry if I acted weird, it's just that this truly was my first amusement park, my first time going." Izuku then said, "Are you serious? Didn't you go with your parents as a kid?" You then said, "To be honest, no. My parents did love me, but we didn't get to go because on our family vacation. Our car was hit by a drunk driver head on. My parents didn't make it. Izuku then said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that you had like tough upbringing. Then you said, it's okay, to be honest, I can barely remember my childhood. Then Izuku said, what were their names? You then said, why do you want to know? Izuku then said, it's so I know who to thank for giving me my princess. You then said, their names were Akira, her father was Akira, and Mikoto, her mother Takiyama. Izuku then said, would you like to go visit their grave soon? Then you said, yeah, I would love to like introduce my handsome boyfriend to them. Izuku was about to take the shot of the lifetime. He just hoped like everything worked out fine in the end. Izuku then said, I know we spent a lot of time together and I know this might be sudden. Then you breaking, like you said, you're breaking up with me? Then Izuku said, no, I will never break up with you. You're my reason why I train harder, the reason I've changed for the better. I want to know, would you like to move in with me? This word hit her like a truck. Would you move in with me? She began to think as she sat silent. She pounced on Izuku and kissed him nearly time over again. Izuku then said, great, we can spend the night in my apartment, then early tomorrow we can move to things over and you will let the landlady know. As like the two lovers walked to their apartment, Izuku noticed a note on the table. It read, Dear Izuku, your father and I have seen how much you matured in such a short amount of time. We're also glad to see you've met a beautiful woman who also loves you, and getting to main the point of the letter is we won't see you much you become a man, so we present you and hopeful like a daughter-in-law a house that's near your current living area. This belongs to Hisashi and I but we love it if you use this home to start your lives together. Inko and Hisashi Midoriya. And that was the end of the note. Izuku looked up at the address, it was 1440 Dagobah Drive on GPS and saw that the place was 10 minutes away. Izuku then said, let's move into this home together. You said already agreed, so let's do that first thing tomorrow morning. Just then there was a knock on the door. It was the landlady Akiyo Hasegawa. Akiyo then said, Izuku, your parents already made the arrangements for you to move first thing tomorrow morning at 9 AM. Izuku then said, I haven't packed yet. Then Akiyo said, don't worry, they took care of everything. You then said, Miss Hasegawa, Aiko, I'm going to live with Izuku, so I'll be moving out as well. Aiko then said, young love, it's fine dear, enjoy your life with him. As the landlady left, checked his room and the master bedroom, everything was neatly packed and ready for the big move. The beds were disassembled, so they slept on the couch with you sleeping on his chest. Then Izuku said, let's get some sleep, babe. So with that, I'm gonna end this part. I hope you enjoyed it. It's really been a long time since I posted this video. I hope you're staying home and staying safe. Please stay home. We're going through something around the world, but stay home and keep yourself around people. Leave space at least 6 meters. And yeah, so I hope you're having a good day. Enjoy your day with most precious people you have. Stay home, stay safe, wash your hands, and please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, press the notification bell. See you next video. Peace out. Bye bye.